Ms. Martin, you have a very strict late payment policy.
I do.
You claim $5 per hour that you're late.
Yes.
Okay. Was he told about this policy before the services
I tell all
were given?
my clients all my policies before and after their services are provided.
Okay, so you told him if you are an hour late, it's going to be $5 per hour.
It's an hour late after the initial cash app was requested, and if there's no communication, because again, I do provide late.
Understood that you accommodate people sometimes, but if it's more than an hour after the cash app request.
With no communication.
So if they write back and say, I'm busy, I'll send it to you tomorrow, you're okay with that?
Yes, or if they write back, say, I can't pay it right now, or can I pay it at this time? There's communication and we've agreed upon something.
It's a strict policy. Does it get you paid?
It does, yes.
Mr. Lewis, were you aware at any point of this policy?
No, Your Honor. I even looked on her social media. There's no listings of any pricing that she's referring to now.
I have it on my
What about a
social
late
media.
fee policy?
Nothing that I could find at all,
So
Your
the
Honor.
first you heard of the late fee was when all of a sudden in the text messages, she starts talking about a late fee.
That's correct. And I woke up to it, Your Honor. I ended up going to the gym after and then going home and going to sleep after I showered. And I woke up to those messages, so.
You mean to tell me you didn't look at your phone until the next morning?
No, I'm not saying that, Your Honor.
So why didn't you respond to her text when she said, hey, I just sent you a cash app?
I can't remember the exact time. I'd have to look at the time that she sent the cash app request, but that was the last time I really looked at my phone, yes.
That was 3 o'clock in the afternoon was when she sent the cash app request.
And that's correct, Your Honor.
You did not look at your phone. I don't know anyone that doesn't do that anymore.
I'm telling you, Your Honor, I'm not that into my electronics, so.
You're the first. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass this to Judge Corriero.
Thank you. I'm not into electronics myself, frankly. When you went out together, did you go on dates together?
No.
No.
But you were dating at some point.
No.
Or you had some kind of relationship. You say
We had
no,
some sort of
you say
relationship,
yes?
Yes, I do.
Okay. By the way, Mr. Lewis, can I call you Sexy?
Absolutely, Judge. That's the reason my parents named me that. Amen.
That's your name, right?
Yes,
Sexy.
Judge.
Now, you gave me the kind of impression in reading your text that you felt you were too sexy to pay her money. You just dismissed her, actually. Was there some bad blood between the two of you when you left the premises?
That's a good question, Your Honor. I got a call prior to this situation. It was from an unknown number. I guess she works for a company that she can't let the phone number be known or something like that. But I got a call saying that she may have been pregnant and by me, and she avoided me for months, actually.
And that was before you had your braiding?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. She ignored me for about 3 months. I let it be, and then that was actually our first rekindling of talking at all, is recently with my
Ms.
hair.
Martin, is something going on here that we don't know about?
No, there's not, and he didn't get his hair braided because he cut his hair.
What do you mean? You cut his hair?
No, his brother cut his hair back in November after the last time.
Would you say you did a good job in braiding his hair?
I did, yes.
And would you say you were satisfied with the work that she did?
It was okay this last time. The first time was the best time.
Why would you think that she's not going to charge you for how long did you take to braid his hair?
It took one entire movie of Anyone But You.
And you told him that you had another client waiting.
I did.
You used the word client.
Yes.
We're not talking about a dating relationship anymore. We're talking about a business relationship. Now, $5 an hour. That's an awful lot of late
It is probably awful lot, but what I told
I can imagine scenarios that people will wind up owing you $2,000 for a $50 hair
Yeah,
braid.
so I actually, when I was talking with the officer, I said, I don't care about the late fee. I just prefer to be paid for what I provided with the services. So just the $85. And I also told the officer I capped it at just 24 hours of the late fee.
And then your retort to that, I'll give you $30. And you're like, you're not worth more than $30. And so what you did was you unnecessarily disrespected her.
Okay.
He did disrespect me, Your Honor. He told me I can either take $30 as a gift or nothing.
No, Your Honor, it's not right.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. We'll excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter.
Okay, Ms. Martin, Mr. Lewis, we have come up with a unanimous verdict. You've got to pay.
Okay.
For the services that the plaintiff provided to you. Whether there was a conversation about prices or not, you knew that this was something that she did on the side at least for additional money. She spent 2 hours of her time doing your hair. You knew that there was some costs associated with this service. How you came up with $30, not sure. We found that the $85 that the plaintiff is asking for is really reasonable, especially the modest increase for the additional work of taking down the braids. So $85 is more than fair, but the late fees are not. We're not going to award you that. So the verdict is in favor of you, Ms. Martin, for $85.